because I needed a car, was without a car, had 5 car accidents prior.
What are you? Why?
Yes. Only one was my fault. The other 4 were faults of other people.
Okay.
But the one car accident that was my fault was I was the only person involved.
And was that the 5th one?
No, that was actually the 4th one.
Okay. Did insurance cover the 5th one?
No. So the 5th one was a car caught on fire while I was driving it.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was done for.
You didn't have any insurance necessary for that?
So I paid that car cash, and it caught on fire 3 days later.
Okay, so you went and got this car.
Damn, 23 grand cash for a Chevy Spark that caught on fire is insane work. Only putting the Spark in Chevy, huh?
Oh, wait, 2022?
2027. So I bought it in October of 2022. And
Oh,
it's
5 year. Okay.
Yes.
That's actually oddly not the worst for the show. What's the interest rate?
28%.
Oh,
Not my worst.
no, I saw 110 earlier.
Yes.
That doesn't mean 28% is good. What is owed on this car?
It's still without the principal balance on it is $12,000.
You paid off half?
With
in 2
the
years?
interest. So they only.
What's the total owed?
Well, they won't tell me the total amount with the interest. When I go to make my payments on it, it shows as $12,000.
Okay, but not what's interest accrued on top of it?
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right.
My God, 20% interest is bad. She got done dirty. $540 per month on that car is criminal. It's daylight robbery, honestly. Guys, if you're gonna make financial blunders like this, please just run it by someone who may know a bit better than you financially. It could potentially save you so much time and so much money from getting in situations like this. But for starters, if something has an interest rate of 28%, maybe don't bother with that to begin with. I just want to know where she bought this car from because it's crazy what they're getting away with.
I made a horrible financial decision and put myself in $38,000 worth of debt before I even turned 21. All for this thing right here, a 2023 Tesla Model 3. Now, of course, I did do my research, crunch some numbers, and I realized that I can't afford this thing. The monthly payment for the loan is less than 5% of my gross income, which is not bad at all. Most people aim to get less than 10%. But this is just a message to anyone who's about to graduate or just graduated. You don't need a new car, and you definitely do not need a luxury car. Even though I can afford this comfortably, I still wouldn't recommend anyone else do this. I promise you there's nothing cool about buying a really expensive car and then having to pay it off for the next 6 years.
Everybody has the mindset of, oh, I need a shiny new car. You don't. You're young. You don't need this debt on you. You know, a brand new car can be one of the biggest financial liabilities that you could get yourselves in. These dealerships, you know, they prey on people with this mindset because they know young people, fresh grads, are gonna want a shiny new car to show off to their friends and family. So what they do is they come up with these plans that make it seem like you're getting a great deal, when in actuality, they will milk you for every single cent you own for as long as you can. Save up for that dream car in a few years. Right now, all you need is something that gets you from point A to point B. Be smart about it.
What do you think the biggest wealth killers are?
Car loans. It's because of a trend that I kept seeing. As I wrote the book, I was comparing all the debt levels of a consumer debt in America. We've heard the number, 1.7 trillion in student loans. There's a crisis out there. And then I looked up and I saw that car loans were meeting student loan debt. It was at 1.6 trillion when I wrote the book, and I was flabbergasted. How did we get here? How did we go from a car as a necessity from A to B? Back in my day, it was like 25 grand was a brand new car. And now it's normal for someone to call into the show and say, I bought a car, we have $50,000 loan at 9% interest on this car, and it just blows my mind.
That's the thing. Everyone wants a shiny, brand new car to show off to everybody. It's a status symbol thing, you know. Many people everywhere, heck, probably some of you watching this video right now, maybe currently paying off their loan of a car that they probably regret getting, as most people quickly realize how much of a financial hole and financial commitment that it actually is. You don't need a fancy car. Hell, if you can, and if your country has the means, use public transport. It's a great option. But if you're hell-bent on getting a car, use a perfectly serviceable used car. It'll do you just as good for the time being.
What is the car?
2020 X1 BMW.
BMW? People on the show and their BMWs and go into debt for BMWs just so you can be the worst drivers on the road. Always the BMWs. What?
It was my
Yeah, you got a car you
decision.
definitely did not need. What's the balance on this? What's the overall balance on this BMW?
Like 56.
56, 57?
56.
What's the minimum monthly payment?
1,140.
Oh my I've never...
He tried to talk me out of it, and I said no.
What's the term length on this thing?
6 years.
What's the interest rate on this? 15%.
6, yeah, it's 16.
Hey, do we know the value of this car today?
Half of it.
It's probably 8,000, 20.
My life. Okay.
Damn, she's getting ripped off. $1,000 a month for 6 years? Guys, here's one thing that you all need to know. Cars depreciate in value fairly fast. You know, that car that just came out that you're salivating at the mouth to buy, just wait a couple of years for the price to drop, get a used one with not a lot of miles on it, and you'd be saving so much money and time paying it off as well. You don't need a brand new BMW, especially if you're going to be like every other BMW driver out there, speeding in the lane, tailgating someone and flashing your little lights.
Just got paid, so let's budget my paycheck as a 22-year-old software engineer living in the Bay Area. After taxes and 401k contributions, I'm left with $3,368.70 for my bi-weekly take-home pay. I paid $1,000 for my auto loan, which is a lot higher than the monthly payment, but I want to pay it off as fast as possible. I live at home, so I paid $700 to my family as my monthly rent. I also send my mom $500 each month to help her with her groceries and taking care of my little brother's daily needs. I then budget $400 each paycheck that goes into my travel bank account where I pull money from whenever I need to book a trip. For my food and drink, I set aside $200. For my personal expenses like shopping and other miscellaneous items, I put aside another $200. I then send the rest of my paycheck off to a high yield savings account, which I do not touch unless in case of emergency. And that's my paycheck. Follow along to see what I do with my next one.
You know, $1,000 for an auto loan is quite a bit, but with the mindset of wanting to pay it off ASAP, I think it's fine, especially if you're as aware of your finances as he seems to be. You know, also good on him for taking care of the family on top of that, paying rent, doing groceries, helping his little brother. Good on him. If it's in your means to pay off a car loan as fast as possible and you're smart about it without financially crippling yourself, please, by all means, go for it. It might seem annoying now with the high payments, but you'll be debt-free faster than most people.
Who the has a Ram 2500?
It's a Cummins also.
What?
It's a diesel truck.
Great. It costs $1,275 a month.
That's correct.
That's insane. Is this yours?
Yeah, we drove it.
No. Do we have two separate cars?
Yes.
Is this the one you drive?
Yes.
Death. Okay. So you bring in $3,333. This is a third of your income.
It's base model. It's the cheapest one they had.
Great. Yeah, because this is cheap. That's the word I would use.
It was 12 grand.
What's the
off
balance
as well.
on this?
About 66.
Kill me. What's the interest rate?
12.75.
Buddy, it just gets worse though. I have an invoice of something because I have no idea what this is.
So this here is actually the trailer.
Everything related to this truck gets a lot more expensive.
This is worse than the truck, I'd say. The bumper pool trailer, it's rent to own. It's probably about 60% interest.
Why the 60% interest? Why the Oh, gross.
Why did I do that? Because I was doing a lot of demolition at the time.
So things change in your life and what you do.
Yeah,
That's
that's my wife's.
stupid.
Yeah,
What is the car?
it's a 4Runner.
The balance is $18,466 because we don't have enough debt. The interest rate, what is it?
It's like 5.51.
Okay, let's add another $277.50 minimum monthly payment in
No,
this.
that's not it. It's $398. That's just what we owe because I pay $400.
I just gotta ask, how do you get a loan for this while only bringing in $3,300 a month? Man, some of these people giving out loans need to be arrested. And the fact that it's a diesel vehicle, that just already costs more monthly to fill up on gas. It's not looking good.
So again, it's another way you're just budgeting weird. You're just throwing random amounts at. Like we just.
Well, that's not random.
pay
It's
the bills.
it's $400. That's just what.
Why are we
pay.
affirming things? We already have enough minimum monthly payments in our life.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the reason?
My Ram 2500, right?
Oh my gosh.
I was keeping all of my tools, like a little air compressor, some hand tools and whatnot, inside the cab.
Mm-hmm.
But since I had a baby, I needed to free the back seat up and make sure there wasn't anything that's like going to fall in or anything. So I needed to store that in my bed, and I mean it's probably like it's a good amount of money of tools. So I protect my investment with a bed cover. I could have bought it, but it was
$711.
yeah. I think we only owe like $350 or something.
$355.
And one just came out.
You are way too comfortable. You are way too comfortable. You're even drinking caffeine and you're way too comfortable. These minimum monthly payments right here, I feel heartburn going from my crack to my throat. Like you are way too comfortable. Has this not caused stress in the relationship? These minimum monthly payments are insane. Do you know how much money you guys could have going
Towards the house.
to your future, to your house, to your retirement, to your kid's college fund?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of strain?
No. A lot of money could be going towards all that.
Has this caused strain in the relationship?
Not really.
How?
Well, damn, and he has a kid too? Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes being cool, calm, and collected can be detrimental to your future. These guys essentially have like no emergency fund. These monthly payments make up most of what they're earning, and these are the minimum ones. And if something crazy were to happen, they'd need to either use credit cards or take out another loan, which just digs them into the hole deeper and deeper. You know, if your finances are like this, maybe don't be as cool, calm, and collected about it as this guy, and for once, let yourself worry so that you can change things up a bit.
Y'all need to stop buying cars that you can't afford. I mean, look at some of these repos that I found at auction today.
Repo with temp tags. This thing is a 2024. Look, 2024 BMW Financial. So I'm not making this up. Dude didn't even get to finish his drink and take his Walmart bag. Look at this thing. How many miles are on it, I wonder? Let's see. It's got 218 miles. What the hell is going on, bro? Another repo with a temp tag. So people cannot afford these cars for over a month. This is a 2023 iX. Look at this thing. It is for electric. Look at that. It looks like it might have been a voluntary because they gave him the 2 keys. Some people do, you know, realize they can't afford the car, so they take it to the dealer and tell him, hey, here's the car. I can't do this anymore. And look at this. It is for electric, so y'all probably can't hear anything.
BMWs that people can't afford seems to be a recurring theme in today's videos. Now, I'm not gonna judge because I don't know these people's situations, but they could have lost their job or something crazy might have happened. But if you're someone living paycheck to paycheck, why in the world are you buying a 2024 BMW with all the extra stuff as well? The not so secret of being financially stable is to never buy things that you can't afford, no matter how luxurious or tempting it may seem. Trust me, if someone's gonna judge you for driving a used car that you could afford that was within your budget, are those really people that you want around in your life anyway?
What is this? Why is this labeled Sister's Hyundai Auto Loan statement?
So that's
Why'd you send that to me?
That's her car under her name, but I'm paying it off.
Why?
Because it was kind of like her birthday present.
No, her birthday. What? If you can't afford this, this is $19,000.
Yeah. It's a 2017 Honda Elantra.
The birthday is that you pay for it forever?
Pretty much.
That's
yeah.
quite a birthday present.
Yeah.
When was this decided? No. When was this?
This happened in 2021.
Dude, you're about to make me freak out more than I've ever freaked out. I don't think I've ever seen someone make that kind of decision. Especially, we don't even know what the rest of the debts look like. But that, dude, that doesn't make sense.
I was making good money before when that happened, so that's why.
What's good money?
I didn't really worry about it.
What's good money?
I was making $19 an hour.
That's not good money for this kind of payment for $500 a month. 60 hours a week. $500 a month for someone else's car when you already have your own car loan. What you have there is not mathematically justified. You don't buy someone a gift of, here, go into debt and sign up for yourself. That's not a gift.
The car loan that I have was after her gift, though. I didn't really think about it when I purchased the cars.
This just goes to show people's mindset. 19 an hour at 60 hours a week is okay money if it's just you, but to get a whole car loan for someone else on top of a car loan for you, it just doesn't seem wise. And really, there it is. He says he wasn't really thinking about it at all, so it just kind of sums it up before even watching the rest of the video.
I'm sorry, this is the most negative I've immediately been, but this is insane. Do you know this is insane that you did this?
Yeah.
Okay, when have you been made aware that this is actually just incredibly stupid?
Probably last year when all my cars payments.
Last year, well, then what have you done about it? What have you done about it?
Trying to work.
No. What, you haven't done anything about it of like, hey, yo, I can't pay this. I literally cannot afford to pay this. I'm overdrafted every month and I'm going further and further into debt. I literally cannot afford this. I can't get rent.
Well, she's not really working. I mean, she has a part-time
I don't
job.
give a. This is her choice that she made to go into this, right?
I guess I'm too nice or something. I don't know.
No, I mean, you probably aren't, and I love that quality. That's not a bad quality, but if it is literally bringing down your entire life, then that's being self-destructive, is it not?
Yeah.
What is the interest on this? I'm trying to figure out the interest on this. I'm trying to figure that out, but I cannot find it.
I think it's somewhere around like 17%.
Happy birthday, sister.
Again, sums it up. He wasn't really thinking when he did all this. Plus the fact that they want to get a car for him, and then the sister ended up getting one at a 17% interest rate too, off of a sales tactic. That is just sad. You know, have a backbone and say no. It can literally save your life and not financially cripple you.
So you promised in the moment, I'll pay for this forever.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. That's it's gonna we're gonna loop back to that, but it is not going to be comfortable, I can tell you that. No. Dude.
What?
I'm looking at your loan now.
Oh yeah, no, you don't want to look at that.
What are you doing? $34,000 to $200 car loan of death, of which is 8.75% interest. Terrible, disgusting, but not as bad as 17. I can't believe all of a sudden net 8.75 looks good, but it looks good next to that. Oh, yeah. And the minimum. Okay, so what I'm really confused is, what is the normal minimum monthly payment on here? Do you know? The normal.
800, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
But congratulations, you owe by the 5th in a couple weeks. You owe $3,000. Why? Because you're falling behind? Are you falling behind?
I was falling behind on the payments again. So
again. Good night, dude.
Man, most people struggle with just one car loan, and this guy's over here juggling two at kind of high interest rates. You know, please, when it comes to big financial decisions like these, consult someone before doing them or making them, because it seems like most of these people didn't do that, and all of these things could have been avoided if they just talked to someone or even gotten like a financial consultant or something to speak to someone to rationalize the decision, and it could save you a lot of money.
What is this car? What possibly is this car?
It's a 2015 Mitsubishi Evo 10.
15?
2015, yeah. It's my dream car.
Well, I'm about to crush your dreams. I'm about to destroy your dreams. Late fee, $160. Amount due, $799. Amount past due, $2,000. Total fees and charges, $160. Death. 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 This. Did you come here to compete for the worst situation on this show?
No, I actually came here to
poor lad.
Pretty much just tell everyone, you know, working to get out of a hole like this is pretty struggling.
It's about to
mentally
be
and
a
physically
mess.
Exhausting.
Oh, I can imagine. This has to take a mental toll.
You know, this is an extreme case compared to other videos. Folks, don't be getting people cars as birthday presents when you literally will struggle to afford one for yourself. You get them a birthday card and a cake. If they're mad that you didn't get them a freaking car, in this day and age, this economy with everyone rambling about a market crash coming soon, why put yourself in a position like this in the first place? And that's all we have for today for you guys. See you in the next one.